we're on Stanley and Saturn. Like this, we're all like what they call the Pico Posse. You know what I'm saying? We was hanging at. You know, this Crazy D stayed right here in this house. You know, this is where everybody used to meet right down here. It was PlayBoys and Marvins at that time. It came known as what they call the Pico Side. You know, so that's where we held down the fort. We was on our game. At the middle of 1982, I went up to World on Wheels, and I went to the bowling alley top. And I was up there playing one of the video games or something like that, and it was some schoolyards inside there, and the PlayBoys and the Marvins came in, and it was Big Crazy D and the homie Glover at the time, and Glover came from Watts. He was from Grape Street, and me and him, like you know, saying we was already good friends when I was going to Fairfax. So Glover had already been telling me that about PlayBoys and Marvins, you know what I'm saying, and the rift between PlayBoys and Marvins, it was two against the Schoolyards, the Geer gangs, the Venice show lines, and the West Boulevards. And he was like saying, that the PlayBoys and Marvins though was holding their mud, you know what I'm saying, even a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, more aggressive. So I was like, okay, I heard what he's saying, but then that night I seen it for myself. The homies, they came up in there, and they came in there so ferocious on them that the schoolyard they couldn't do nothing but go in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? And like lock themselves in the bathroom. And Glover came right beside me and said, "Didn't I tell you?" And I was like, "Yeah, you told me," So at that time though, I was like low key kind of like, messing with one of the schoolyard girls. And same girl that was going with the dude Swan. And so I came up there the next day, and I'm on a beach cruiser. And the yards they surrounded me. They had me like you said, like a rainbow. I'm on my bike and they on bikes, right? And they was like, you ain't welcome up here no more. You ain't welcome up here no more. And I was like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And they was trying to say that I'm the one that brung the PlayBoy Marvins up there, right? But that wasn't the fact. What they didn't like was the fact that I seen them be, that moment, it was an embarrassing moment for them. But I told them that, y'all gonna regret the day y'all told, me that I couldn't come up here. Now, I didn't know, I was just saying that like out of anger, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know really what it was gonna develop into. So about 2 or 3 days after that, I hooked up with Glover. I come over here, and we come over to CD house. This is where I met Crazy D at his house, right? We on the grass, it was like me, him, Lil Diamond from Marvin, G-Dog from Marvin, C-Stone, Devil, who else? That's about for Marvin at that time. And then you had CD Glover, you had Big Diablo, you had Big Tut, you had, let me see, who else? Frog down here. Little Nutty there. Oh, Little Ghost, right? Big Ghost. And all of a sudden, a car come riding down the street. And it came down this way. And mind you, this is the same street that Big Insane stayed right down the street. And Big No Brain, right? So he come running down the street, and he turned the corner right here. And when he turned the corner, it was like a gold-looking Malibu. When he turned the corner, I seen the hand come out, and the dude bust, right? And I looked, and I knew who it was. So he bust, right, bam. So I looked at CD, and I was like, homie, why y'all ain't bust back? You know what I'm saying? He was like, we ain't got no straps. I was like, damn. So I thought then, I said, man, if I'm gonna be fucking with these motherfuckers over here, you know what I'm saying? We got to be heated. So I took Big Ghost and Lil Diamond from Marvin, and I knew this dude that was, he was at the military, and I knew he had straps. And we went and broke into his house, you know what I'm saying? And we got all the straps and got his weed, got his cameras, everything like that. We were like the fortress after that. We would like protect the fort, you know what I'm saying? The yards, before they could make it over to the land, to what we call the Mecca, C Street, Bedford, all that area, you know what I'm saying? From Los Angeles to Robinson, before they could make it over there, they would have to come through this way. You see Pico's right there, you know what I'm saying? So when they come through this way, they would always run into us first. And then from fighting us, dealing with us, they would want to come at us anyway. You know what I'm saying? So with the Geer gangs, you know what I'm saying? Q-Tip and them, T-Tot. It was this was where they would come first before they would go over there. So this became like, this was the headquarters. This was the hangout, you know, the Pico homies. You know, then we got a liquor store right up the street down, you know what I'm saying, down the street. So anything we really needed was around here.
Give us some of those Marvin names that you remember from back in, what, 82? 82,
Man,
83? Like,
my dog, like Shan Dog, rest in peace. Look at Lil Wicked, rest in peace. Back then, like, Big Wick was like an uncle figure to us. You know what I'm saying? Now my person, like every time I thought I got this gangster shit down right, I done did it to the pinnacle. The one that would always come and say it ain't good enough, you know, always push me a little bit harder, a little bit further, was Eddie Boy. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Boy, man, that was my nigga there. You know, still is. You know what I'm saying? I got so much love for Eddie Boy, it ain't no joke. But you had, you know, we had other mentors. You got Big Scotty, you know what I'm saying? Big Lucky. You know, we had Bill that grew up over, he'd be over in the land more than, you might say he got more of his training over in PVG hood than anything. You know, that's how, but we was so tight, man, that you couldn't tell the difference. You know, it would be days like, we could be on any given day, like say we in a house party or whatever we doing, right? It wouldn't be nothing for me to walk up and tell somebody, you know, where you from, you know what I'm saying? I might say, nigga's Marvin, you know what I'm saying? A nigga, you know what I'm saying? Mansfield, whatever, you know, because we was that close. I miss being right here and seeing Big Insane walk down the street, you know, a Big Mouse. Big Insane, rest in peace. A Big Mouse come walking down the street. You know, I miss going down to, you know, Kevin Golf house to get some lessons, lift some weights, you know what I'm saying? Get some teachers, you know. Eat some of his mom's cooking. What's up, boy? I know you is, boy.
Who's that?
Alvin Ferguson, one of my old football playing partners, and see me do the whole football, gangbanging, all that, you know. Yeah, his brothers still, you know, they still around there. They still drive around, you know. Because the thing about this area, the thing about West LA, you had a lot of people that even though they wasn't from the gang, right? They had so much love for us because we was never the type of people that was like bullies towards other people that what you call civilians. You know, you had some areas that civilians can't walk down the street unless they're part of the gang. We've never been like that.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Like and comment below to give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related videos to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description and listen to our weekly podcast, The Gangster Chronicles, every Thursday. And thanks for watching StreetTV.net.